So on the first of the year, the transmission went out, and the Subi, the flywheel, literally grenaded into a bunch of chunks and fried itself into a bunch of metal dust. And luckily, the flywheel was still okay. I was looking for a carburetor for the Camaro, and I stumbled upon a deal for a clutch, the cover, and the flywheel for $100, 10,000 less than what I had, miles less than what I have on my car. And I'm like, fuck it. If it still runs and it's still good, I'm gonna fucking use it. I need my car on the road. And all the parts were gonna cost me about $500. I'm like, $100? Damn, I'm saving about $400. Well, I go to find out that my carburetor's bad, and I look up to see how much my carburetor is, and it's $400. So that $400 that I saved, and I hope that, luckily this clutch kit that's got, and all this shit that I bought, has got less than 10, than the actual car, is worth it, and helps, and gets my car back on the road for now. So that way I can use that $400 to basically buy the carburetor for this. And I need one more exhaust flange. I thought it came as a set of 2, but it only was a set of 1. So, but I'm putting the motor back together. It had blown head gaskets, so I've been tearing it all apart and putting it back together and working on this. And I've never had heat in the car, so yeah, my voice just kind of gave out. So I took apart the entire dash system and whatnot, you know what I mean? And it's kind of blurry right now, but as you can kind of see through the blur, it's kind of dusty in here. Yeah, but I tore all this apart so I could get to my heater core, and I'm gonna be working on a little something for the fact that I don't have the heat. I don't have the AC. I'm gonna be working on modding this a little bit, so that way all I have is just the heat, and so I can at least defrost my windows. Still, oh shit! I just put like 2 general base coats on the top and the bottom, and I'm like, it's black, whatever. You can see the lines, and I know it looks bad, but it's black, and whatever. It's at least black. And the black primer looks better than the dark gray primer, because the black primer matches like the rims that are black, the door handles that are black, these that are like matte black. And I'm gonna paint this because I've been doing a little bit of Bondo work from where we hit it with the jack and messed up the plastic when we were doing the cherry picker against it. And I'm gonna get it all painted primer gray, and then I'm gonna paint it matte black to match like all the other matte black. So a little bit of some touch-up paint, a little bit of some interior work with getting some heat in the car for defrost, and a little bit of some motor work, get it back, get it running, maybe now that I got it running right and stuff like that, maybe see if we can find out what's wrong with why the transmission's shifting a little funny, see if we can mess with the harnessing of the transmission, see if we can get something figured out, maybe see if there's a rat rod shop or something that would touch it, see what we can do. Worst comes to worst, maybe now is the time that we do a manual swap. That's gonna be a lot of work though. Gotta change the pedals, and I might have to cut some shit here and there to fit it if it's a slightly bit bigger or marked up different. So we got a lot of different middle console system. Be a lot, but I don't know. I even dremeled those out. I kind of regret it because now water can kind of get in there pretty easy, but it looks nice and it gives better airflow to the motor. So that's mostly just where the AC and heat box is, and that's about where the brakes booster and whatnot is, and that takes up most of the space. So it'd be alright. I'll figure something out to make it a little bit better. I mean, shit, what's the hell? The difference with this big ass scoop feeding right on top of the freaking turbo's cooler. So yeah, hopefully this should be on the road sometime here soon. And since it's about to be summer here soon, it'll be nice out. Be able to start working on this car a little bit more than what I have been, and maybe even get the Camaro back on the road. By next year, I know I want to at least give myself, out of my income taxes, no matter how much they are, at least $1,000 to put into this car, because I want to get the tubular cradle that I need for the front, and at least so I can get the V8 sitting in there right, and then maybe a little extra things here and there, maybe like a nice shift knob for the Subi, or maybe better floor mats or something like that, with the general little over 200 that would be left over after I bought the cradle. So yeah, see what I can do, see what I can figure out. But that's where I'm at right now. I'll go in here and show you guys all the parts and the gals. I can't forget the gals. This is the transmission that we're putting in the Subi. That's the intercooler for the heat and the marrow. That is the 2017 flywheel. The 2018 flywheel that I'm using is actually 10 millimeters bigger on the flywheel and the clutch. It's actually considered an upgrade to put a 2018 into a 2017. That's a 2017. That's what came out of the car. This is all different AC and dash components, gaskets and whatnot, exhaust, interior pieces, stuff for the trans, all of the other stuff for the Camaro's motor, and whatnot. We got the alternator and stuff like that for wire limbing, some of the bumper guardings, stuff like that. We also got, yeah, I know, probably if you caught it real quick, but I don't want to show none of that. It is allowed where I live, but still, I know people make money off of just that shit. But alright, but yep, this is kind of what we got going on here. So just thought I'd make a little update video, and just the Subi no longer has the underglow. It hasn't for a while. But still trying to get the box to make the headliner glow for the stars. I got the shift knob that's supposed to be for a Mazda Speed 3 hatchback, but yeah. But I got my I Love Boobs bracelet, mine the fiance's relationship bracelet. And then I always gotta make sure that I got her hair tie in here. But yeah, I got some of the Subi parts back here. Chilling. Got the subwoofer. I missed that thing. The thing bumps. I gotta get it tuned in though, but it bumps, and I'll enjoy the hell out of it. The sunroof, the heated seats, and heated mirrors. Like, it's nice, and it's fun since it's a 6-speed. The built-in navigation is nice too. It's definitely a fun little car. Can't open the trunk right now because the battery is got the negative terminal off. But I make sure that I can still get under the hood and stuff like that. I just like to take it off when, I'm actually working on the car, so I don't shock myself on anything. But yeah, it's a nice little car. I mean, it's kind of a big car. It's kind of fat, kind of chonky. But I love the color. It's really cool. It's kind of like a gunmetal gray. Um, if you look close, it's kind of hard to see. There's some pretty nice flake in it. I think there's like purple flake in it and a little bit of like a goldish color. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see. But actually, I kind of like this color because it kind of reminds me of some of my YouTubers that inspire me. Him and his girlfriend have a GTR and a Miata that are really identical to this color. And I didn't even know that when I saw that. I was like, that's kind of cool. That color's kind of like the Subi. I actually really like this color. It's a really cool color. And I like the burgundy on the Camaro. Most of them were white, black, red. These were some of the more unique colors with the burgundy. So I always thought it was kind of cool. But that's my little update. Just, gotta get this thing on the road, man. Yeah, I get this on the road.